Blockbuster Part 2.
Man, you put Beckwith on the block? Wow.
No, he did. No, he did.
It's in the chat. He not trying to play him.
Niggas been there.
Look, he made a video.
Who?
You just Googled it?
No, it came up on the full Monty.
Who made a video?
I just said that somebody just posted in our loyal chat.
Nick, I let you suck my dick. Okay? Right, I said, I let Nick suck my dick.
Who?
And I liked it. It was okay. Fine. Nick, you sucked my dick. But everybody knows you did it as a female. But Nick, you sucked my dick.
Who are you talking about?
You know,
Nick Cannon.
Who talking about Nick Cannon like that?
Orlando Brown.
Who Orlando Brown?
Oh,
The dude from That's So Raven. She gave me that
Man, I'm confused.
yeah.
Oh, I know you saw that video when you was talking about Raven saying she gave me the
Nah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Everybody seen that joke.
He just said Beckwith on the block.
Orlando Brown, he was on That's So Raven.
That's so right.
So he running around saying Nick Cannon gave him head.
Yeah, and what
And
else
he
was
liked
he on?
it.
Oh, he was
He
on
did.
Major Pain too. He was a little kid in Major Pain.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Fuck Nick Cannon running around. Oh, wow.
He said, fine, I let Nick suck my dick.
Oh, wow.
Fine, I said it.
Oh, yeah.
I liked it.
Hey, let's get back to Madden, bro. There's some nasty shit going on around these worlds. What's going on? Tell me
What's
what you
going
done
on?
for me.
Bro, he done just put the whole squad on the block.
Yeah, what he out here doing?
Giving up on life.
Right?
All them contracts probably kicked in.
This nigga out here fire selling this whole team. When somebody doing that type of shit, you gotta look and see why.
Beckwith up for contract.
He must want to.
Over to something.
He must want bread.
I gotta see. I hate to put so many people on the block.
Oh, yeah,
That's your department. Talk about it.
yeah, Eli Manning gone.
Nope. Anthony must want bread right there. Anthony's on the contract.
Anthony.
So Beckwith on the block.
Who else he posting there?
He said they all want bread.
Black.
Black.
Quantavious Black. Mike Peterson. Rydell Anthony Jr. The nigga he just got. So Junior. What's his name? Junior.
Yeah. He contract
What's up,
T1,
Jungle
right,
Boogie?
The one he got was Jacquez.
I'm
Green.
assuming that reference is for what Fox
he
said.
he got it from Hero Burger. Junior.
Right. Yeah, talking about who?
Nah, Jacquez Green. Jacquez Green is the Junior.
Is he? You sure?
Yeah.
Jacquez Green is Junior.
Yeah.
Okay, because Rydell Anthony fast as shit now.
Yeah, Rydell Anthony been on this team. That's part of that Florida wave that when he started it. Yeah, he been on this team. That's Junior. Junior is motherfucking Jacquez. That's the one he kind of shitted with this year. Well, last season. Damn, he got the whole arsenal on the block right now. Shit.
Hey, Seahawks, I agree.
Trendsetter, Bigavelli, come with me. One quick C. What do we have here now? Niggas want to save their players, blow their team up. Nah, cuz. Not right now. Ain't no hey ants today right now. Nope. Watch the show. You want to talk to me? Type in what you want. Nano. The fuck. Hey Jungle, man. Fuck all that. Tell that motherfucker what you really feel, nigga. You keep talking about your players on graveyard spots and shit. What's going on, dog? You top stat shorty. Fuck you talking about? Alright, so let's pick back up for where we left off at. So we left off with Falk calling in, and he will be calling back in again. But we were talking about graveyard spots for teams and players and shit like that. And he fired off on Myles Garrett.
The first thing came out of his mouth was the Colts.
Myles Garrett. Wow. So why he come at you first? Why he felt like he had to talk about Myles Garrett?
Let's keep it real,
and the Colts.
Man. Of course, you know, us doing the show, you know, we gonna get fired at every day on a regular basis.
Oh, we already know that.
Let's talk about it. So, let's talk about who got the hottest nickname in the league. Man, I got to see the viewers on here, man. Y'all gonna check in right quick, cause
we deep.
People are real.
Oh, we deep.
Let's talk about it. So we gonna get fired and we gonna get shots, but you know, Chevy tough out here, Ford tough. We get all the bing, 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 bulletproof out here. Did acquire Myles Garrett halfway through the season, making like $5 million a year. You know, there ain't no players on my roster making no $300 million. You sign a player to make $300 million, that means he gonna take you to the promised land. So when you go pay Patty Mahomes $300 million and you don't make it to the promised land, that's a graveyard. To me, that sounds like a graveyard. Well, you making it to the playoffs doing some wins, but it's all good. I hear you, Faulty.
Nah, don't let him off the hook like that, dog.
I ain't made it to the off. I'm playing meaningful football week 16, week 17 every year. AFC a little tough, but like, man, wow. Man, what you gonna do over there, man? We can say the Chiefs a graveyard site because you ain't doing nothing. You've been knocked out by the Steelers every year.
Die!
Crack not in the league now, so you want to win one? You got the most explosive offense. You got stats this, stats that. Then you try to say the Cowboys got a graveyard site, but he got rings over there. So what do we play the game for?
Talk about it.
Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, it really sounds like I be hearing the coach come out of his mouth quite a few times. It sounded like, and it all started when I gave him that nickname. You know what I'm saying? Andy Reid.
Talk about it.
I don't even know if we're gonna be able to call him that no more because Andy Reid might actually give him a ring this season.
Talk about it.
On some real talk, I don't even know if we can use that terminology. That might be a blessing amongst. I ain't talking about no other league. Talk about it here.
Hey man, Andy Reid get a Super Bowl and he follow it up with one this year. Then what?
And then we're gonna keep his nickname. Finally came through. We gonna keep. Then he can keep that nickname, Andy Reid. But you know, we got 2 weeks, so I guess the end of this season and the Super Bowl should be around the same time. About a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, pushing up close. So maybe Andy Reid can go get one in real life and then give him some motivation. But we know the biggest story this season. Will Andy Reid finally get a ring?
Will Andy Reid? So that's the biggest story this year. Will Andy Reid finally get a ring? I mean, will that ring be tainted? Because
the Chiefs killer is not in the league no more. We done knocked him down easy, and I got a way winning record. He beat me 1 game, but that's regular season. I ain't made it to the playoffs. Whoop, yada yada yada. But you know, he ain't around no more. You might be able to get there. What you gonna do for him?
So now that the
so we know that was a little personal on his behalf, because for him to say that the Cowboys got a graveyard and he's taking them players, they got rings over there. So I don't know how you can even say that. You know, it is what it is. It's cool. But when we got to talk about the graveyard, I was thinking one of the real graveyard sites might be on them Browns, since we was talking about them. We got all them starting caliber quarterbacks, and investing so much money in them starting caliber quarterbacks. Like, holy cow.
Talk about it.
There's 3 QBs over there. This is what's keeping him from being able to fill out the rest of that roster so much?
So you think the signing of 3 quarterbacks to quarterback contracts is stopping him from being able to do anything over there?
Stopping him to really compete at that full capacity. Like if you look at the salary, of course Trubisky's contract is coming down some. But he just gave old boy, how much he gave him this season? $180 million.
Oh, we ready to look at it right now.
Yeah, like he changed the name to Herb Tyler. He got to just go to salary.
All right, so he got 3 quarterbacks, one getting $95 million total, one getting $196 million total, and one making $83.9 million total. Explain yourself.
That's why we said we need to call him, man. 196, 89, and 95.
Explain yourself. That's a lot of money invested in a quarterback spot.
That's $400 million in 3 quarterbacks. I mean, look, the Chiefs gave all that to 1 quarterback, man. You gave it 3.
with Mahomes, 143, but you know it don't matter what he paid Mahomes because he won the division and get a contract restructure.
He got his contract restructure. Well, Knox did have a contract restructure before.
Yeah.
I think he used it on Allen. So Allen was making more than that, though, right?
I'm not sure. You know, I don't remember. I can't remember. I be forgetting who the fuck I be putting these contract restructures on when they win shit.
Trubisky got 5 years left. Yeah,
so Allen got 5 years left. Trubisky only 3 years left.
Tyler, he just signed.
He just signed Tyler though. But like my question is, who's the starter over here?
Is it the free agent one? I mean, gotta look at the game from last night.
Well, obviously Herb Tyler the second to start, and now you don't go pay this guy $196 million and not start him. But like, I'm confused over here. This looks like a coach that has no idea who a starting quarterback is supposed to be over there.
To the old saying, if you got 3 quarterbacks, you got no quarterback.
You don't got no quarterback, period, like that over there. Then you go to the running backs, Mixon over here, Tyreek Cohen over here, just drafted a young boy, and Pleasant over here, Vincent second over here, Cecil Collins the second over here. I mean, graveyard spots though. And my question to you is motherfucking Chark now going in a graveyard spot?
Well, yeah, 1 and 16, 1 and 15 last.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. DJ Chark is now a Titan. Let's look at his numbers from 2020. 61 catches, 18-11, 25 touchdowns. 1282, 15. 1504, 19. 2023, 689. Started looking like a graveyard spot last year. 7 touchdowns. He hasn't played a game for the Tennessee Titans yet, but can he come over here and be the #1 receiver over here and make some noise? Or is he going to be a forgot about name like DJ Chark? Who? Fuck was him? Who that? We ain't heard him in a couple seasons. I think my boy Hellberger's going to motherfucking have 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns with him this year. If he's a 1,000-yard receiver in double digit, look, if he's a 1,000-yard receiver in double digit touchdowns, is he a graveyard player?
Still at the bottom of the division.
I'm just asking. I mean, it's early. We only played 2 games so far, and not everybody played 2 games. Do you think Hillberger's going to be at the bottom of the division? I think he can steal a couple of wins. He definitely can get me at any moment when he blow my shit. He be blowing my shit, bro. Oh my god. Sheesh.
You learned from that. You learned to stay on headsets, not the mic.
Oh no, he can't never. There you go. There you go. Knox, man. The conversation is on you again, my boy. Let's go. Let's get to it. Hey, he's here. He's tuned in. Let's go. The phone lines is open. Let's go. Tune in. Niggas saying your team is the graveyard spot, bro. Your players over there graveyard spot. They want to know why you got 3 quarterbacks under mega contracts right now. What's going over here?
8 fullbacks.
Dang.
Oh, we got this technical difficulty. Give us a hot second.
What's the technical?
Call it back online.
What that call at? He ain't come through yet.
Oh.
It's coming. Don't get it fucked up. That call coming.
wanted to hear from Knox, man.
That call coming, but before he just tuned in, so you kind of got to catch him up on what the conversation's about right now.
Man, I'm sure he's called in at the right time. As soon as we start talking.
There we go. They go on, nigga. Let's go.
I'm playing all 3 QBs.
Let's go. Here we go. Please tell me you've been watching the show.
I just.
Technical difficulty. You better get that Wi-Fi shit taken care of over there. The fuck?
Knox, did you tune in to part 1 of the show, man? We're on part 2, man. So.
This shit must have died. Yeah, Self is out of there. Shit must have died. Like, well, I just know. I mean, you got some highly talented guys that came out in this year's draft. I want to see some of these rookies that came out this year. We do got to get to the defensive rookies that we didn't get to. Yo, Knox.
Yo.
What's going on, man? You've been a hot topic today twice.
I need to know what was said.
All right, so just a quick review of the conversations. The first part of the conversation you was brought up on was is your entire coaching staff and general management and all that shit on the hot seat this year. You don't get to the playoffs, are they all getting fired over there? That's the first thing. All right. And then the second thing, we was talking about graveyard spots, players, like good players that's on teams that, you know, that we call graveyard players, graveyard spots. Like, I just sent DJ Chark to the Tennessee Titans, and the question was, is he if he going to be in a graveyard spot, or are we still going to hear from that boy?
Those are actually the second and third time. The actual first time he was brought up.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
The actual first time he was brought up.
No, not you, Knox. Not you, Knox. Not you. Go ahead. What you saying?
So the first time he was brought up was in the beginning of the season, before any games. And at the beginning of the season, he was actually picked by people to make it back to playoffs. So he started out 0-2.
Yeah, he was on for that. We picked you to be back in the playoff run this year and all that, and you're starting out 0-2 right now. You care to share light on that? Is this a scary start for you, or are you comfortable?
No, I'm comfortable. I just the game with Jungle, man. It's hard. I think Jungle is used to playing on hotel Wi-Fi.
Right.
It got to a point where it was like, it seemed like it was hard for me to choose plays, and then it was hard for me to make moves, and I just think I can't function like that. So I can. That's one long story. I chalked it up. He was leading me. I just couldn't function. But the second one is, we're still trying to find ourselves.
Right.
With some of these young players that I got, and it's going to be okay. I think last night was another epiphany of finding out, just understanding more about the game of Madden and what we're trying to do.
Right.
Offensively and defensively. It's going to take some time when you got young players and you got another second year, and everybody got a jail. And so, I know a lot of it really post Myles Garrett has been pretty difficult, because it's like that dude is like, he gives me instant pressure, where now those young pups got to come along, and they're starting to unlock and they're starting to get going. So now it's just taking some time to get over the hump. But I mean, this year it's playoffs a bust. It's like either shit, I'm gonna get fired.
That ain't nothing wrong keeping that shit real. Hey man, what happened when them Jags went all five? We cried the whole coaching staff. We got rid of everybody, man. Fuck that. Ain't nothing wrong with getting rid of them motherfuckers and resetting it. Let's go. But I like that you keeping it real, man. And another question with the graveyard spots, they looking at the quarterbacks that signed on your team and shit, and you got $400 million in quarterback money tied up over there. What's your thought process behind that, especially going to go get Herb Tyler out of free agency this year?
Well, I always said that what I was going to do, I looked at the draft and I did my scouting, and I wasn't high enough to get one of those top quarterbacks because I was going to get a young kid. So instead, I got a seasoned vet. And this move
Right.
or 4. So then Mr. Trubisky is 30 years old. I mean, you might as well say he can hang it up. He's going to be really a bench player from this point on.
Right.
Because ain't nobody really going to take that. He has no value. But Josh Allen, people are coming out there, Commando, Steve Boy. They trying to come and get him, but see, my logic is I want to keep him.
Right.
Because at least I have 2. I'm not even counting Mr. Trubisky. He's just on there as free money, but he's about to free up about next year, so then that'll be a contract that's off. So I really got Herb Tyler at a discount at about $150 million versus me grooming the quarterback and have to pay $300 million.
Right.
So and then I got him for 7 years. So I mean that works itself out. So I'm actually saving down the road instead of you look at it right now. It's like, oh, well, he got 3 quarterbacks, this, that, and other, but 27, Josh Allen 27, he's going to be out the door a couple of seasons. Then that gives me some room down the road to go get a young quarterback and groom. I'm just trying to manage the contracts of these quarterbacks. That's the only one that's outstanding on the game is those quarterback contracts are
Right.
very, very, very lucrative. So you got to be very smart with how you bring in a good quarterback and able to keep them.
Right.
And you tell me what 99 quarterback you're going to get at $150 million for 7 years. Name one, and I'll rest my case.
Nah, I really don't really see
It's
it.
$200 million, but it's still a little bit
Yeah.
cheaper.
And
It's still
for it to be a
$100 million
graveyard
cheaper.
spot, that means I have to lose every game.
Right.
Like, we were 9-7 last year, so it's not a graveyard spot. I mean,
Tell them again, Knox. Just keep that,
Skylar Green from the Saints.
Right.
I think that and then the emergence of Moses Camden, I think we are starting to find our niche a little bit offensively, even with Herb Tyler. I mean, I know it's going to take some time to get it rolling, but I mean, let one get out the way, even though, it was a big game last night.
Yeah, that was a big game.
Lamar
Heard he hurt Lamar the first quarter.
He showed that he can play without Lamar Jackson.
He did show that. This is the conversations I like to listen to. So Booney was able to show that without Lamar Jackson, he was able to still play.
He was still able to play, and he was still able to move the ball. He was still able to. That offense was still functioning. It wasn't as scary. It really wasn't scary. It was efficient.
Right.
He used different weapons before Lamar went down, but you can tell the game plan hasn't changed. Lamar wasn't there.
Right.
Now, was he still running the same stuff that he would do with Lamar? Yes. But he was trying to see if he could get off with it, but he was being safe. He did the right things. I mean, I had to climb and crawl and get back in the game. I let a couple of throws get away with the momentum, and I ended up throwing like 4 picks.
Right.
But that's something that's correctable. It can get fixed, and it's early in the season. I mean, I wouldn't expect me to be there, that continuing type of performance, because I think this Herb Tyler kid has something that those other 2 didn't, and that's accuracy with throwing the ball where I want it to be, and just understanding him. I think that's been the big key. So he's brought a lot to the quarterback room.
Let me ask you this, Knox, because you talking on language that is the way you talking right now is how far I go with my players on Madden. Just the understanding of the fact that you understand the accuracy difference and the things that you would like to do with this quarterback, to study and understanding how important it is to not only know what type of quarterback you got, but to understand his throw motions, understand the throws he can and can't make, understand the stuff he can do under pressure, in the clutch. All that stuff is important. I think a lot of people pick up the sticks, play their game, get their ass whooped, and then blame everything on Madden and their rosters. But they don't realize what they got. You know what I'm saying? They don't realize what they got because they're not taking the time to actually get to learn these guys. Like, they don't sit in practice mode and run the same 5 plays or same 1 play for an hour. They don't have the patience for that type of shit. But when you're in a highly competitive league, how we have, you have to know the ins and outs of everything on your team. And I just want to.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I mean, I think I struggled. And I'll be honest, so I'm just gonna, y'all consider me being one of the top player in the league, but I don't consider myself. I mean, I know that I'm good. I'm still learning.
Right.
Like, because at this point, last night made me really understand is there's a big difference between the way that I practice for games and what I do to prep for games. I would go to head-to-head, and then I would play online.
Right.
And I play a lot of games online. And so something just hit me last night, and a couple of days ago, and it was just like, okay, I know for a fact that there's certain things that I do that I can beat you in a cover 3 beater or a cover 2 beater. And in those online head-to-head games, I know that it's going to work.
Right.
But when I go to our league and play, the window has shrunk tremendously.
Exactly.
And it's not working.
Yep.
And so for me, I can't simulate our league in a head-to-head. I can't simulate it with another league because those other leagues are not on the same level as where we are with our players and how we develop it. So it took me some time to realize, like, man, let me just go against my own team.
Exactly. That's all I was waiting to hear. That's all I was waiting to hear, bro. And that's the difference between, not to cut you off, but that's the difference between the guys that be in my chat and everybody think, you just fucking giving them whatever they want and blah, blah, blah. These guys in the chat, the only thing they've learned was to go in practice mode. While we all talking all day long, you hear whistles blowing all day long from everybody on chat. Tweet! Damn, yo, I just found a play. And you simulate that because your players are exactly what these other players look like around the league. So this is where you see the windows and shit.
With,
yeah.
There's been some throws that I know, like, and I've been very, very monumental when it comes to passing the ball. I'm very efficient. I know I try to hover around 80%, but as the league has gotten on, and this is something that I struggle with because I know for a fact I'm sitting thinking to myself, man, why this shit ain't working? But
right.
Damn, like I know. But now everybody, just like playing jungle, he can click on his safety, which I think that 96 speed or 94 speed can go flying over there when he's beat, and he can go and make that play.
Yep. At 89 speed, safety can get over top at any moment, bro. It's like, it's just something with the safeties and their thresholds. If you looked at the game when it first came out, they told you linebackers can't hold triangle and get picks anymore, but safeties could.
Right.
So that's the difference now. So the safeties are the guys that can actually, you see a window, might be a post, and you wide the fuck open, and this guy click on and get back to it still. And it's just like, how the fuck he do that? Well, the safety threshold is that. Like, they allowed that to happen. So,
I mean, I've been going through a lot. So, I mean, and I was talking with management, hoping that they could have an understanding of that, where we're at, just considering the hole that we was in, the blowing up of the roster, the getting these players in here, developing these players, and still playing a highly competitive division, and still understanding that we're still trying to get to it. So I get it. It is playoffs or everybody gone, but at the same time, I'm confident that we'll get in. It's just going to take some time. Those young folks, man, it takes some time, and I didn't realize that because, usually I don't have young folks. I'm always
veterans. Yep.
And so that's just it's just getting harder for me to understand that. Like, man, why ain't they make this play? But then they start to make this play after they unlock, and then now I understand it. So it's just I have to be patient. I may take some losses here and there, but when it counts, I got to get in. I've shown time and time again that I can focus, and when it's time to get in, I can lock in. But it's just, man, it's just now I'm using it as each time that I play. Like, I had back-to-back top users. It ain't like I'm playing against a nano. Like, hey, I can play around.
I'm listening. Let's go.
I mean, you have to lock in and understand. Just like last year when I played the Colts. I mean, that game went all the way down the wire.
Right.
My roster didn't look like his roster, so you can tell that I'm still trying to get over the hump. But I can tell you this roster that I'm building right now, y'all better watch out in a couple of years. I'm just letting you know. I gotta make the playoffs so I can be there for a couple of years. But I'm letting you know, if I get this roster the way I want it to look, it's gonna be some trouble because now you're gonna take a roster that looks like a playoff roster. It looks like a contending roster with the skill set that
With
I
the skill,
have.
exactly.
That's what I'm working on right now.
Yep, and I mean, me and you talked about that offline when we kicked it for that day, about understanding that. But like, yo, bro, I put a video out about superstars and the X Factors, and these guys is out here with 12, 13 X Factors on their team for no reason. You only can play 3 of them at one time, and I mean, it's like I just has nothing. I hate the fact that I be getting DMs of people bitching about so much shit, and they don't look at the stuff that we really giving them. You know what I'm saying? Like a handout is better than actually understanding the lessons and the things that we're saying when we put out certain videos. Like, I literally broke down a whole superstar situation video and all that shit for you to understand. Like, shit, we even did videos where training your players, like how to train them, and how to get goal and what you looking for and all types of shit. And these videos are still in our
The commissioner, you want to keep your league relevant,
yeah.
keep everybody away, but man, I ain't giving away my secrets.
But see, my thing is this: I do it a lot, bro. I give a lot of shit away, and and I have to. I think because of the position that I hold, I have to, because you want your bottom 20 to 32 teams, you know, feeling like they got enough knowledge to be able to compete with the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want these guys. How do you have a Harold Burgers continue to play season after season, knowing that he have an opportunity? He might win 5 games for 2 years straight. Then he might have that breakout year where he just steal a win from all of us. How do you get those guys to continue to play their games and look at their teams the same way we look at our team? And well, that's the knowledge of knowing what you got on your team. Like I was just saying earlier, I hate playing Harold Burgers, and a lot of it is he annoyed me in the way he play. But the other part is, if you really go look at his roster, he has a top-notch roster, bro. And at the end of the day, his roster is better than a lot of other people's rosters. And the one thing he learned, and not trying to toot my own horn, I had to stop him from trading, bro. One year, I stopped him from trading for 2 seasons, and he couldn't make one free agency move for 2 years, and had to show him how important it was to just draft. And he came back. He came back now. He understand that. You just can't get anything from him no more. He used to be a walking first. Shit, I don't want this player no more. I know Harold Burgers want him. That's how he used to be, bro. Hell yeah, send him to me. Now you're not getting that out of him now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way you can get that out of him. He understands how to build, and we got guys that's new amongst us right now that's you know, still hasn't figured everything out. But then you got the guys like the Bills guy. He's learning. Like he's turned. Like it might not show in his gameplay yet, but the one thing I think he learned dealing with us over here is how to manage a roster, how to put these players together. Now he just got to be able to get the plan, understand how to play the game now together. Like he was on headset with us last night, and he played in the game, and just talking to him before the game, he understood some things, but then it was some things that he was saying that you just knew during that game. Some of the stuff he complained about, you just knew he just really didn't understand the game itself, and that's for him to learn. He'll learn it because he's putting the work in to learn it, and a lot of stuff that he was complaining about won't be complaints anymore. He'll understand that it's a game, because what it is we know we want this game to be as real football it could be, but we still got to realize it's still a video game. So shit gonna happen in a video game because it's a video game. So you might see a player like, how is this guy doing this, or my guy faster? That don't matter. Like, it still comes down to understanding what you're doing with your players and shit like that. Because, you know, when we played in real drive and everybody had 99 rosters and your corner was a 99 with 99 speed, my fucking receiver was a 99. How do you win those games? It came down to skill set at that point. Yeah, so and then the second phase of this is, now that we keep in this league the entire time, the second phase is this: while you're just getting to your niche of trying to put your team together, and you see the future of what it's going to look like, imagine the guys that already got it put together that ain't going to have the cap space to keep these guys. The money's going to be funny, all types of shit going in the real draft, where it's some people going to be starting over. So are you really that far away from putting that team together the way you want it to look like you got the top guys that understand how to keep a roster no matter what. Like Jungle can lose 10 starters off that team and it ain't never going to affect him as much. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't lose those type of players and it's going to affect them. But you got guys that won't be affected by it because they just know the system. They know how to make the play. They know how to build the play. They know what to do. I mean, with top-notch guy that's in that top 5 category, tear free agency up every year. I'll wait.
Right.
What I mean by tear free agency up, I mean...
You did even cross my head for that damn tackle in free agency.
Huh?
I said you did even cross my head for that tackle in free agency.
Yeah, because my thing is like, bro, I don't got 70 million right now, and I'm drafting in the first round every year, top 10 and all. I don't got 70 million right now because I'm cheating or I gotta reset my route, whatever the fuck niggas think. Well, first of all, I won 3 divisions, I won a Super Bowl and an AFC championship. Right there, that's motherfucking 5 fucking contract restructures right there. Think about it. All right, that's the first thing. The second thing is, have you ever seen me grab anybody out of free agency? Have I ever pay anybody a contract?
That tackle, because me and you
That tackle was the first one.
That's the first fucking person I grabbed out of free agency, and I did that smartly. I got a contract restructure. I don't give a fuck what I gotta pay him right now. You feel what I'm saying? Yep, that's going right on him. Fuck you talking about. So at the end of the day, I was mad when I signed that.
I'm gonna just throw this in. Hold on, let me throw this in.
Go ahead.
That's really, I think that's only the second, maybe the third contract structure that you used that I know of. Period. Since
Out of
you've been winning
there you go. There you go.
Each year.
There you go.
Like even us in the chat, none of us have even used all our contract structures. But just throwing this out there, that might be the third at the most contract structure that you've used
out of all the ones that I had.
That I know.
All
you won the franchise every year to last year. Then you went to the Super Bowl and the NFC Championship game every year. So you had multiple.
And look, didn't even use all of them, and I'm not even trying to hold on to them as if this. Oh no, I'm holding them to when I need them. Nah, I'm not even doing that. It's just, bro, as many players as I draft is as many players as I get rid of. Those players that I get rid of, they under rookie contracts. First of all, they don't even get to their second contract where I'm really paying these motherfuckers. First of all, and then they out the door. It ain't hard. You got the same people screaming about, oh, all they do is build players and then trade them once their contract is up. Nah, or they got 2 years left on the contract, whatever the case. Well, you know that. If you know that, then why you not moving that way? You know what I'm saying? Like I can't see how you getting this information, you bitching about it, you talking about it, you telling us what we doing, and then you don't do the same thing. You watching everything and you ain't doing it the same way, and now you motherfucker screaming about your cap all fucked up, and if you ain't part of Ant's crew, you ain't getting nothing and all that. It just goes in different directions, bro. It's like at the end of the day, Jungle ain't a part of my crew. Why his fucking roster ain't over there fucked up? Like Big Avelli ain't a part of my crew. Why the fuck he got money and can still move up? I don't, you know what I mean? Look what the Saints doing right now, bro. He just put his whole team on a block right now. Have you ever came to me and said, Ant, can I get some help, bro? I fucked up over here, bro.
Hell no. I don't even complain on bitch. I just put my head down and work. Like, you figure it out. You gotta get out the hole.
Gotta get the fuck out of it.
And I've been saying that for a whole season or two about Knox, man. Knox hit me over there.
Nah, I don't think he got to show up. But he said he been saying that to you about 2 seasons, bro, that you don't really, you just put your head down and go. Snake said that. He said he been saying that shit. He has been saying that. We always talk about that. But it's just like to be honest with you, the guys in my chat and all that, these guys earn their shit, yo, bro. Like DC Hitter has had podcast opportunities to get contract restructures and all that, and still hasn't taken them. Nah, I'm good, bro. Snake at the end of last season, I asked him, yo, bro, you all right over here with that team? You great. Lose a lot of players. You good? You good? You good? I'm good, bro. I'll figure it out, right? But meanwhile, you think what you really think is, nah, he over there giving Falky this and that. Falky has never lost a division yet. We've played 5 seasons right now. I mean, he has never lost a division. It ain't gonna be hard to use contract restructures or do certain stuff. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's not hard to maintain shit, bro. Like, and then you got a commissioner that gives shit out all the fucking time. There's no way for you to even be in here complaining, crying about anything, except for you just don't know what the fuck you doing, and that you want to blame people for that shit. That shit crazy, bro. Like, I have Boone. I owe Boone. When the last time Boone won a division, Knox? You'll know this.
2 seasons ago.
I still haven't gave him a contract restructure for him winning the division, and it's a guy that's on headset with me every night. Think about that. Still haven't gave him his contract restructure for 2 seasons ago, where he hasn't gotten it yet. Like, so this is the guy that's on headset with me every night. So what happens when a guy that I'm not dealing with every night, I tell him I got him and do something for you, but I don't get to it. Like, you know, the busiest time I'm gonna have is during the off season because everybody needs shit done.
Yeah, off season. I don't even fuck with you in the off season because you got too much shit.
So if I don't get this shit, I don't get to it. But like, be patient, man. Like, this shit, like, it's cool. But like, I think honestly, Knox, how you feel overall about the entire league, bro?
I just, truthfully, it's hands down, it's like one of the best leagues because I've been in some other leagues and they're just not. I mean, there was a couple of good users. But I think the aspect that, especially with real draft coming, the aspect of the draft, like, I've never been a component of drafting.
Right. I remember that.
Like, it's just, like, it didn't make sense to me when the players don't come out. Like, you don't have to, I'd rather just get somebody out of free agency or go trade all my picks to go get some guys and re-sign them. Because essentially, for me, that's what works for me.
Right.
But it made me think a lot of things when coming into this league because this league it makes it fun. It's just not just about picking the stick up and playing. Like,
right.
There's a whole different aspect outside of this realm of just playing Madden that makes this league more live than anything.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, I'm gonna start up my own podcast coming up very soon, and it's just something that's gonna complement the league and it's gonna move in a different type of direction,
right,
in a positive way. And I think it's going to kind of hone in on some things that, because you got players that talk about, oh man, all y'all talk about is the top users, all y'all talk about is the top users.
Right.
I'm going to do something that's going to involve the whole league and make everybody feel like, yo, they're going to start tuning in, like, yo, hey man, I want other things, and we've talked about this in the past, few seasons ago, how well we can move with this, and now it's time to see what I can do on my end to try to help move us in that direction.
Right.
And see if we can get some notoriety from what we're doing if we're doing it the right way.
I think we can, bro. Like, my whole thing is this, like, if we can give the outside or just the YouTube community, we can give them the soap opera of what we go through, like the reality of how we play our league right now. I think this could be a hit somewhere outside of what we see. Like, right now, we just entertaining ourselves right now.
One thing also, man, like, Knox is one of them users, and Falk also, that the door is open. We are constantly asking people for ideas,
right,
or call-ins on the show, and Knox takes advantage of that. So it's a platform for all the teams, underdogs and everything. If you're underdog in the league, it's definitely a platform for everybody to come talk. So it's not that we just talk about the higher team. So if somebody got an idea or something, like, yeah, we make fun of games like we talking about graveyard sites and this, that, and the fourth, but other people got to come get involved. The door is wide open. So, like, it's simple.
Yeah, and there's a lot. Like, I mean, that's why we was doing, when we do podcasts, is we want people to watch. That's why we give out shit to make people tune in, so we can get everybody. I mean, it's 32 users in this league. It shouldn't have be no problem when we do a podcast. 32 fucking users are watching at that moment. Like, I don't give a fuck what you doing. It ain't hard to pick up your phone and tune in. And at the end of the day, we do want to like I don't want to just sit here and we got our topics that we talk about, we stay on, but every team is important in here because your league is only as good as the bottom players in your league, period. Because if you got to keep finding new users because guys ain't winning games or whatever, you're not going to better run a good league at all. Like, you need active guys that just enjoy being in this league, and that no matter what, they're going to play their games and shit. And I think we got a really good cast of guys over here, man. Like, I also shout out to Jungle for bringing giving us Hollywood special over there, and Gator fan might be the most active user I've ever been around. This nigga be cussing me the fuck out every day, bro. Oh my god. But you need users like that, bro. You can't have a league without a Hero Burgers, without a Hydro Wolf, without, you know what I'm saying? You can't have a league like that. You can't have those leagues. You need a Reef in your league. You need that guy that's bipolar and going skits out and he keep you on your toes. You need that. You need these type of guys in your league. You can't have a league without those type of guys, period. And these guys, the guys I've been around, Knox, that been in our league, that usually don't win, to me, fuck a winner or loss, bro. Their understanding of our league and how to play in our league got better, which makes them better in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys can go on other leagues right now and win games.
Right.
I think they can leave our league and go to the other leagues and win. Huh?
Our bottom half can compete with other leagues.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they're going to get tired of getting their head beat in. And just shoot. Our league is highly competitive the way it is right now. I mean, the AFC is, like, loaded. It's like, shoot, look, I'm used to being at the top. You was just being at the top. You went on 6-game losing streak.
Right.
I went on 7-8-game losing streak. And it just shows like, yeah, we got top users, but shoot, everybody's catching up, like, just skill-wise.
Yep. I remember I told my brother used to cuss me the fuck out over trading and all that shit, right? And I told him, bro, I said, if you know football copycat sport, you'll understand that sooner or later trades is gonna be so much harder. Like we went a whole season without a trade being made, bro, during the season. A whole season, bro. You know how hard that is to do, man. People always try and move pieces and shit. About 2 seasons ago we did it. Went through a whole season with not one person making a trade and shit. That right there was one of my proudest moments, because it shows like, yeah, yo, I can go get 2 first-round picks. I can get 2 seconds. I can load up on picks and like that. But then you see that happen, then you know what? That means it ain't going to be easy to get that first-round pick or that, because it's going to be somebody that's going to look at it now like, all right, you know what? I got the 3rd pick in this draft. Fuck that. I'm keeping that pick every round. I'm not giving no players up. I'm going to just draft my own and build it. But then you got guys that can't. Like, I used to always teach Mark this, the guy that got the Packers. You're not a guy that can go get a rookie right now and be successful with that rookie. You can't have a whole team full of rookies. You need veteran presence on your team. So you have to trade at times. You got to know when and when not to, but you have to trade. You can't come out here and do what Jungle do with a rookie receiver year 1 with that rookie. But you can take Devontae Adams, and he's a seasoned vet, and he'll beat some of these rookies that's running around in DBs, and you'll better win those matchups because of his veteran presence. So you need to mix your team. So like these guys that's not winning games right now, you need to have a mixture of seasoned veterans and rookies that you can develop, but you can't depend on rookies all the time, or it's not going to work. Like, it's not at all. Like, you can go get a rookie quarterback, or Jungle can go get a rookie quarterback and go right to a Super Bowl. The Bucks can get a rookie quarterback and make him look like a veteran right away. But there are some users that get that rookie quarterback and ain't gonna get shit out of him, and they gonna struggle, and they not gonna enjoy that shit. Well, Josh Allen is sitting on your roster right now. Why get a rookie quarterback when you can get this guy, and that might be the piece you missing to win 3-4 more games in your divisions? That's simple. Like, but you gotta go in depth. You have to understand. I say it all the time. No homo. You gotta be intimate with your team. You gotta know what the fuck you got on your team. I know every piece I got on my team and what to do with them. Period.
They throwing that junk, and I know Knox can't hear me. You can tell it's quite a
I'm
few
about to tell
topics.
I'm about to tell you what he's saying.
It's quite a few topics and exact wording, almost word for word, for somebody who's not in the chat with us at all, that for you to come in and say to reach the exact link on a lot of topics. Just
right. He's saying for you not to be in chat with us every night and all that, you on topic, you saying the exact shit that we be saying in our conversations in our chat, and for you not to be on the chat, for you to hit it word for word like that is saying something.
Yeah, we talk about the young players.
I'm in tune,
yeah.
Practicing.
I don't have to be in the chat. I'm in tune. I just sit back and I just know what I need to do
right.
to get my roster where it needs to be able to compete. Like, I know one time I looked up, before I blew the roster up, I remember I played you, and then I looked on your defense, and I see nothing but stars. stars all over the field. And I said, holy shit.
Right.
I'm sitting thinking to myself, like, how the fuck am I going to complete a pass? Like, and I already know that, like, you got your goons, like, them guys you develop, these guys that got started. And I'm sitting here like, man, I'm behind the 8 ball. So then it's like, and it just shows you that, listen, I'm not going to bitch or complain about nothing.
Right.
I just said, you know what, I got to make this move. Like, if somebody's going to come in with a trade, I know what I'm looking for, first off. And I'm not just going to trade just to trade. And if I don't like it, I'm not going to trade it. Right. So I have to do something that's going to be beneficial for what I'm doing and how I'm building and how I'm playing. So it just takes time. Because I was just like, I got to get how, like, I want to be, and that's why I felt like I was behind. But it was encouraging for me because if I look at that, it's just, I'm thinking you're going to blast me. But at the end of the day, it be games. Like, okay, I'm taking him to the wire with this original roster.
Right.
And he's got all these stars. So I'm like, okay, I'm not far off. I know where I need to upgrade here. I need to upgrade here. I need to upgrade here. I need to go ahead. And so I just got draft and I build guys well. Like, I took a linebacker last year, got him to a 90, and he was a 78 over the whole season.
Right.
But, I mean, I know how to build. I know how to look at certain things that I'm doing, and I play them. Because I got a big piece right now that I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. But I think that, like, continuity amongst your roster is huge, and I think every time people blow their roster up, that's when they struggle.
Look what I did. I gave up 7 players, Knox. I gave up 7 players. Look what Bigavelli did. Bigavelli ain't lose 7 games because the people he playing is better. That's part. I mean, he did play some dogs last year, but he lose those 7 games because he got. Listen, if I get rid of a superstar and bring it ready, let's say I get rid of a 94 linebacker and bring in a 85 linebacker. That superstar linebacker that I got rid of, I replaced him with another great player. But that great player ain't ready yet, period. It's just not. It's the game. I don't think people realize, this is my opinion of Madden right now. Some people might not agree, but I think this is the best Madden they ever made, far as X and O and, like, scheming with your players and all that, getting those X-Factor superstars and understanding your players and putting them in certain positions. Like for them to give you a guy that got grab and go or street specialist, now you have to better use him to that ability. If you don't, you just wasting the guy over there. Like, what the fuck? If you don't put Odell Beckham on a slant and let him catch it and don't lose no integrity and speed, then that's on you. You just dumb. You don't know what the fuck you're doing with your players. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't look at a guy that drafted a running back that came out of 83 and we 2 years in and he only 86. What are you doing? And you starting this guy. What are you doing? You're doing something wrong right now. And in that sense, you need help. So then I'll see that and I'll go over there and talk to that guy. I'll hit him up, yo, bro, you all right? Like, I see, you know what I mean? You struggling with developing your players. What are you not doing that maybe I can help you see what to do over here and all that. You know what I mean? Like, cause you don't have to get stats all crazy to get these guys developed, bro. It's really about training them all year. I'll give you an example. I trained my linebackers all year for like a season and a half. Every year, every training I did before a game had something to do with linebackers, right? I was just looking for a linebacker that I had from the first draft. He was 6'5". He had everything he needed. 6'5", 245 pounds. He had 83 speed, but like 84 acceleration, right? But he only had 70 something hit power or whatever. I was looking for this player just to put him back on my roster. I've never played it down with him. I don't think he even played on special teams. He's on the Lions roster right now, 86 overall, from like a 62 overall. He about an 86 right now. Never played one down with me. 95 tackling, like everything high right now. Only thing didn't go up was his hit power, still set like a 75. But everything else across the board, you could put this guy on the field and get something out of him right now. And I was looking for him, but the Lions saw him in free agency and went and got his ass. And now he's gonna play. He's gonna probably play some downs right now though. But if I can build a guy that I'm not even playing playing from a 64 to an 86 in 4 seasons, 4 seasons, you should be able to build a guy that you starting fast, and because you can build him fast. You just got to know how to do it. You don't even got to get 100 yards a game with a running back to get him to a 90 overall. That ain't hard. You just got to know what you're doing.
Because Cecil Collins was like a 79, and he wasn't even a starter. He was splitting time, and I got him to a 90 before this season. So I mean, it can be done.
Yeah, it can definitely be done. But like I said, man, I think we in a good spot with the league, man. Like I wish somebody like the characters we got in the league, all that stuff. Like if we could find a way to put this out to the public somehow, bro, I think this shit will blow up because of what we got over here.
We'll
like
make
this
Andy
shit.
Reid a star for
oh
real.
My God, bro, I said we'll make Andy Reid a star for real and shit. But all right, Knox, man, let me get off this horn real fast. I appreciate you for tuning in. We still got a lot of topics to get to, but I want to see these games get played, so we're gonna come back on. And man, thanks for tuning in, bro. All right, fellas, that's our show right now. We'll be back again tonight in about an hour. Holla at us when you holla at us. What up, Mom?
Hey, I'm on.